Howdy y'all, Dean Stilley here from the official home of unofficial Grateful Dead music news, reporting on the show from my fucking house. Holy shit, what a time we had here this weekend. This was an exceptional event with exceptional music. Started off by saying we were 100% compliant with all state laws and executive orders regarding outdoor events, 100% compliant with that. For anybody out there that wants to have a problem with it, you gotta know I give zero fucks. We were compliant, and a great time was had by all. This thing, unbelievable. Rob Rossman and his crew, Stephanie and Sarah, and we had Peter running lights there from the Brooklyn Bowl. He was running our light show. This was unbelievable. We had so many people to thank. Dan Dalton made us the most amazing meal I ever had in my life. He's a high-level chef, a 5-course tasted menu for Oteil and Tom, my wife and I, and some friends. Bronwyn and Dan, this was unbelievable. This was a great time had by all. Big thanks to Heidi and Seth Davis. So much help getting this thing together. We have Steve Vac on Instagram. Steve Vacariello, photographer, donated his time taking pictures of the event and stuff like that. We'll have some of that posted a little bit later. So many people to thank. Chris Donardo ran sound, was outstanding, really good. There's a link I'll put on here. You download the soundboards from archive.org. They're on there. There's just too many people. I hate thanking people because inevitably you're going to forget folks, and you don't want to do that. The whole gang was here. This was an amazing party that showed we can experience a transformative live music experience within the confines of the current conditions and laws and stuff like that. We can still have this experience within those confines. So, and we did. Let's get this thing started. Mojo Hand kicked it off. They were opening things up. What a great band. These young cats, they have chops for days, man. A ton of energy they put out, and it was great to have them here. We're there in my backyard, beautiful setting. I bought a light show because I thought you have to have a light show. I can't just put on porch lights while we jam. So I went and I bought a light show for us. We killed this thing. Oteil and Tom take the stage. They get it kicked off with Birdsong, a mellow opener, but you could just tell. You looked around, my mind was totally blown. I mean, here I am, right? This is like Lego set Lock-In, and I'm Lego set Shapiro. So if they had the Lock-In Lego set, so there's my little ass house in the Lock-In Lego set, and there's little ass me, I'm Legoland Shapiro. We got this fucking show going on at my house. This is outstanding. Shakedown is next. I got to sing some backup on Shakedown. Didn't get close enough to the mic for you to hear it, I don't think. But this was good stuff. The Shakedown is exceptional. You could tell early that when Oteil is a very prominent part of this music and not buried in a mix amongst a bunch of other stuff. Wow! I mean, he was killing it. This was high-level stuff. My soul was so full. We're two songs in, and I have internal wounds that are healing. It's unbelievable. We get I Know You Rider next, which was great. For me, the highlight of the first set, undoubtedly, you get Help on the Way, Slipknot, In Memory, Elizabeth Reed, Franklin's. Shazam! You gotta listen to that. That is high-level stuff. If you didn't know who Tom Guarna is before, you know him now. That brother's got more chops than a karate tournament. He was out there just killing it all night long. Such an amazing human and a great guy. Him and Oteil definitely cut from the same cloth. This is fun stuff. That helps slip Memory of Elizabeth Reed, Franklin's. Wow, you want to hear that. That's some great times. We were high-stepping here at the house. You get Stella Blue next. This is absolutely beautiful. Oteil doing this song justice. And I'm looking across my yard and I'm watching the lights and the lasers we have projected into the woods and stuff and thinking, holy shit, we're having a full-blown concert in my backyard. What a time. What a time. We all needed this. This was just amazing. In the middle of Stella Blue, fucking Shapiro shows up. I turned around, there's Pete Shapiro. I invited him. I didn't think he'd come really, but Pete Shapiro's there. Now we got a party, man. We got a bunch of staff from the Cap and the Brooklyn Bowl running things, and Shapiro shows up to enjoy the show. That's a high honor right there. That's some respect. I love you so much, Peter. Thanks for coming out. Just a blast. Love Light closes the first set, and man, at this point, this is so far beyond my wildest dreams and expectations, I can hardly stand it. I got all of my closest friends around me there, and around the band, and we're just finally getting some live music and this healing experience, just this complete and total event filled with love and hope and healing, and being all run completely compliant with all state law and executive orders. Man, that's a great time. So I couldn't believe it. Oteil asked me when we booked this show, he said, what do you want to hear? I said, Doing That Rag. So there we go. We open up the second set. The first set, we have Mojo Hand's drummer sits in there, and I thought that was great. He sits in with the band for the first set. The second set, we just get Oteil and Tom. And as they open it up with Doing That Rag, unbelievable. I've been asking Oteil to play this one for a couple years now, and there we are in my backyard. We finally get Doing That Rag, and it was unbelievable. Just an incredible. I was smiling ear to ear. There was shit going on within the music, and Oteil dropping some. Just some incredible stuff. Him and Tom together. There were times where it forced laughter out of me. Like, it was so amazing, it forced laughter out of me. I couldn't believe it. I looked across my yard. There we are, 100 barefoot people outside dancing on my lawn. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So there's the second set. Get you started with Doing That Rag. We get Althea next. Althea was outstanding. You get Bertha. And then during Mission in the Rain, I absolutely love Mission in the Rain. It was always one of my favorite Jerry Band tunes. And during Mission in the Rain, that line just hits me. Some folks would be happy just to have one dream come true. And here I am in my backyard, feel like I hit the lottery. I'm throwing a concert in my backyard. Oteil Burbridge and Tom Guarna are fucking killing it. All the people I love most are around me, and this is it, man. We are all getting filled up, and the music is outstanding. There's my dream come true. Just that, and I got to tell you, during the Rider, for years, I was sitting there listening to Rider thinking the sun will shine. It's in my back door one day, and then it's during that line, there it is, my back door. Pow! Everybody out there, this is amazing. This is like a kid that won some kind of contest. He gets to be Bill Graham for a day. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. It's a Mystery Train up next. I love that one. And then the encore with Run for the Roses. So listen to the recordings. They're, like I said, the links on archive. The music was exceptional. The vibe was unbelievable. The people that attended and helped make this happen were unbelievable. It was well run. So thanks to everybody out there. My pal Brian Levine, he's a giver, man. He's a giver. He was there helping like crazy. Everybody pitched in so much to make this an extremely special event, and it was really out of sight. It dawned on me, because you know there's always going to be a few assholes out there that are going to try to create problems and look and try to find fault in things, and I think we forget about the healing power of live music, and sometimes I wonder if folks would have better outcomes if we were exposed to more live music. So sometimes I think we're too caught up in exposure to a virus when the exposure to live music is much more powerful, in my opinion. Now, we took all the precautions. You take all the necessary precautions. You function within the confines of laws and executive orders and realize you can be safe and have a completely transcendental music experience right now while all this is going on. And we pulled it off like a motherfucker. For people that want to try to find fault with it, I feel sorry for you. You just stay home and keep your TV on, and the rest of us are going to keep throwing parties that are compliant and safe and absolutely transcendental in every form and fashion. And that's what this was, a healing experience that filled the hearts of everybody that was there, and it emanated out through the whole live stream universe. This was amazing. This was an absolute dream come true to have a show like this in my backyard for some of my closest friends and folks that were able to attend. I could never thank everybody enough for what went down here this past weekend. So we're going to do some more things in the future. We're going to make sure we get some live music out there for people, and we're going to show that you can do it in a safe way, in a fun way. We can be compliant with rules, laws, regulations, and still have what we need to be exposed to the healing power of live music. I love you forever. Never thought I'd be reporting on something like this. Thank you all for coming. We're going to do it again soon. Keep an eye out.